in. Hard bouncer goes off the pipe and out of bounds on the near side. Rice wins the chase back. So Coben will restart here on the near side for the Owls. Over the top to Ulrich. Ulrich's got a bucket today. He's got a short stick. Looks like he likes it. Gonna lean in righty. Draws the adjacent man. Shoots one lefty. And again, Sanderson with the save at his feet. Great job there. He's in a tough spot. Ulrich rolled back. He was to the middle, had good shooting angle, shot it left-handed, didn't get all the juice on it, but Sanderson with another save. And Oklahoma State with the clear. Big possession here for Oklahoma State. See if they can start a run. Carrying from X, rolls back, double comes from Rice. Over the top to Hamilton, who's got a short stick defender on him. He goes lefty. Nice shot placement there, but sends it wide of the cage. Oklahoma State with the backup, and Guilford will restart off the inline. Right to left split. Carries right, leans in. Good physical dodge there. Shoots it with pretty little angle and just kind of sends it wide of the cage, but Oklahoma State retains possession. Rice doing their best to lock Simon off now, so he becomes a picker. Smart play there. Guilford dodging on this near side. He's got the double, moves it over the top, wind up, toe drag to the middle. Nice little move there by Poplin. Goes toe drag, beats his man, and then can't get enough juice to beat Matthews low. Rice turnover in the clear, so Oklahoma State will have another opportunity here, provided they can clear it. Long clearing pass over. Nice look there. Oklahoma State's up and out, and another possession. Oklahoma State really starting to apply some pressure now. These last couple possessions. Hamilton steps down from deep and a laser over the crossbar. Guilford on the restart. Simon again, he's shut off, so he's coming to pick for Guilford. Not a bad idea. Guilford, he's a big pick, no doubt about it. Slips the pick. Guilford doesn't use him. Decides, I'm going to take it myself. And Guilford gets his second goal of the day. Oklahoma State on a 2-goal run here to start the second quarter. Now down 2, 7-5. Trailing 4 coming into the quarter, so good start for the Cowboys. They're really making sure that they settle into their possessions and get the balls to their guys. Both Guilford and Simon, most of the offense runs through them, so want to make sure they get the ball to those guys. Davis Nelson wins a face-off forward and gets a possession. Dodge from X. Oklahoma State defenseman gets his stick on it, and now Oklahoma State looking to clear it. Just doubled, running through all kinds of traffic. Great job there by Charlie Guilford to come and provide support as the attackman in the clear. And again, Oklahoma State with another possession. They've kind of tilted the field here on Rice in the second quarter so far. Bentley, a hard dodge underneath, gets to a bad spot on the field and turns it over. Probably a little earlier in possession than they would like. Nelson clearing the ball now. We've got a flag down, so free play here for Rice. Nelson finds Wilson in transition with the flag down. And Jack Wilson gets his first of the day. Good goal there by Rice to stop the Oklahoma State run at 2 goals. Nelson credited with the assist. Nelson having a day, 3 goals, 3 assists so far in the first half. Which makes a lot of sense because, as I mentioned, I mean, he's got 59 points on the season coming into this game. That is doing some heavy lifting on the offensive side of the field. Oklahoma State going to spend a minute in the box for a slash there in transition. So man down face off and Rice comes away with it. Big opportunity here for Rice. They respond to stop the 2-goal run and immediately get a man-up opportunity. We'll see what they have here on the man-up. Looks like they're going 3-3. And then they shift into 1-3-2, looking to wheel Nelson around to X. Nothing there. Good job by Oklahoma State rotating. Step down there from Jack Wilson. And Oklahoma State ends up with the backup. Long clearing plastic at the midfield. Comes up with a good ground ball. Oklahoma State with an opportunity to get a penalty kill here as Guilford looks to possess. Still have some time left on this penalty. Jay Simon blocking out that big body on the ground ball. Still loose in the Oklahoma State offensive end as the penalty expires. So we're back to all even. Simon comes away with the GB. Skip pass over the top to Bentley. He gets to the middle with his left, goes bouncer over the cage. Good job there by Jay Simon, moving the ball off the ground. And finding Bentley on the backside. Great job there by Bentley to catch into his dodge, get to the middle, and then unfortunately just sends the bouncer over the cage. Hamilton to Simon. Simon lining up his defender over here. Simon finds a cutting Caleb Baker, makes the handle inside and then bounces it over or wide of the cage. Rice with the backup, so they'll clear it now. 8-5. Rice Owls up on Oklahoma State Cowboys here in the second quarter. 7 minutes left to play in the half. I'm Kyle Saunders with Stickstar Production. Bringing Lone Star Alliance semifinal game 1 of the Division II bracket. We'll have game 2 after this at 1 o'clock, and then the Division I games at 4 and 7 tonight, I believe, for the Division I games. We'll get the full schedule confirmed for you. Stickstar ATX on Twitter. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, want to chirp, I'm down with that too, as long as it's in good fun. Simon getting to the middle, and Matthews for Rice sending another shot from Oklahoma State wide of the cage. Hamilton steps down from deep, goes stick side high. Matthews with another save. Gonna hit him in the stick. Jake Hamilton not afraid to pull up from distance. Davis Nelson carrying it into Rice's offensive half, and they're going to have a timeout call here to talk it over. Rice up 3 goals, 8-5, 6:05 left in the first half of play. We'll be right back after this timeout. All right, we're back. Stickstow Productions, 6:05 left in the first half of play. Rice coming out of the timeout with the ball. See what they draw up here. Davis Nelson gets a pick from Jack Wilson for his righty alley dodge. Cutting action, backside, move it through X. Over to Ryan Kelly up top. Jack Wilson on the short stick, long dodge down the righty alley. The cutter inside. Ulrich sees him a little bit late and decides not to throw it wisely. Pick at X for Coben. Ball goes on the ground twice. Coben comes up with it twice. Over the top to Kelly. Ryan Kelly sizing up his long stick. Gets a step and then just kind of pulls it out. Jack Wilson setting up a long dodge here. All kind of space to start his move. Makes it 3 yards away and sticks it lefty on the run. Nice goal there by Jack Wilson. He's got the last 2 goals for Rice. His first 2 of the day are timely, as Oklahoma State showing some fight early in the second quarter to go on a nice little run, and then Wilson responds with 2 goals of his own. Rice extends the lead to 9-5, 5:01 left here in the second quarter. Again, we're live out here at SMU's beautiful campus in Dallas, the Crum Lacrosse Field. Great venue, home to the Texas All-Star Game. This will be year 5 of the Texas All-Star Roundup. Bringing the best players from across the state in from the 2019 and 2020 classes. Oklahoma State settling into this possession. Nearly turned it over. Get the ball to Guilford at X. And now Guilford's going to look to go to work. Guilford goes to Simon. Simon likes his matchup. Carries hard towards the X. Looks to feed inside, and ground ball ensues in front of the cage. Still loose. Great GB there in traffic by Kyle Dickens, but the ball goes back on the ground. Hamilton comes up with it, dodging down the righty alley. Looks to go low and away and just shoots it wide of the cage. Good effort there by the Cowboys to ride the ball back. Bentley goes lefty bouncer. Matthews soaks it in the shoulder and then corrals the rebound. Clearing pass out to Alfonso Morera. Pass in transition to find Kelly on the backside shooting corner. Kelly buries a nice opportunity. .3:14 left in the half. Back to the X. Rice wins it forward. Davis Nelson with the early offensive goal. Playing attack now. Again with this short bench. Nelson kind of does it all. He's listed as a midfielder, but as the game wears on and his legs start to go, he kind of gets his rest down at attack. Pays dividends there. Gets one in early offense. Davis Nelson just absolutely having a day. 4 goals, 3 assists. And there's still 3 minutes to go in the first half. Rice with another face-off win. That last goal by Nelson, assisted by Nonet, who won off forward. Nelson dodging again. Good job defensively there by Duncan Balderson out of Hamilton, Virginia. Coben dodging from X, skip pass to Kelly. Kelly looks to go low to low again on the Oklahoma State keeper. It's going to be a delay called here on Rice on the restart. So flag down opportunity. Free play. Guilford gets in, leans in, shoots one with the defender draped all over him, sends it over the crossbar and out of bounds. Going to have a delay of game coming on Rice on the restart for not giving 5 yards before making contact. So Oklahoma State with an opportunity to pull this game back within 5 here on the extra man opportunity. If you're Oklahoma State, you want to take advantage of all of these opportunities. They're gimmies. Down 6. Mental error there by Rice to not back up and take the delay of game penalty. So if you're Oklahoma State, you really want to take advantage of these to get back in this game. Hamilton up top. He's going to pull this, goes stick side high. And again, Matthews with the stick side save. Trail check there affects the pass. Ball goes out of bounds. Looks like goalie interference called though, as Matthews was still in the crease when he got checked. So it'll be Rice ball at the face-off X. Rice still man down, looking to kill this penalty. Double team comes. Beats the double. Nana just carrying the pressure, running this timeout. Another double team comes. He's in a tough spot here. Oklahoma State can't contain him. Big save there. Kelly, he's got one on the day. Had one saved. .48 seconds left in the first half. Not sure what the time on the clock is. Looks like about 20 seconds, so it's definitely in play. Kelly has a go. Kelly finds Coben late in the clock. Coben sticks it offside high. It's Coben from Kelly. And it's 12-5 in Rice's favor. 33 seconds left in the first half as the wind starts to gust again here out at SMU. Had some connectivity issues today. Bear with us, we're working through those. Face-off win for Oklahoma State. Look to find Simon in transition, can't connect. 20 seconds left in the half. See what Rice decides to do here. Don't want to give up anything cheap in the first half to give Oklahoma State any would-be momentum going into the half. 10 seconds left. Rice content just to ice this ball. Good play there. Make sure you don't give up anything cheap as time expires. Nelson gets a shot off. It's blocked. That's going to bring the first half of action to an end here at SMU. The Lone Star Alliance semifinal, game 1. Rice up 12-5 on Oklahoma State. And we'll be right back after halftime.
His cut, Nets pig, and then knowing that in 2 seconds I'm not going to get to the goal and get a great shot off that, I just got to throw it to someone, and Tom happened to be the guy that was open coming off the pick. This was not a set play. This was not something we talked about. It was just lacrosse players playing lacrosse.
One of the most memorable goals in the history of these World Championships.
Been part of some awesome plays. I've scored a lot of goals, had a lot of assists, but this is definitely the #1 play of my lacrosse career, and I think it will be forever.
Playing in the indoor league with the Georgia Swarm. Trevor Baptiste, there's #1!
This goal was special for me. It was my first professional game, and I definitely felt that shift in competition. So when I was able to run on the field and score, it made me feel happy. It made me feel like I could play.
First career MLL goal for Beast Baptiste.
It's pretty instinctual. Face-offs happen really fast. So won the clamp, pulled it out forward. I was able to scoop it up and ran down a little bit inside the 2-point line, and then just took a shot.
Trevor Baptiste, there's #1!
I can remember exactly how I felt. It's just another milestone that I'm lucky enough to accomplish.
The scores table. Schreiber! It counts!
This is the #1 play of my career. It happened so quickly, but there were so many things that were important into making that play work. For me particularly, I think the only thing that was registering in my head was knowing that there was no way I'm getting to the goal in this time and gonna get a shot off, and the ball needs to be passed. I need to pass the ball. Tom comes off an up screen from Ned Crotty, which was instrumental in this play working. Between his cut, Nets pig, and then knowing that in 2 seconds I'm not going to get to the goal and get a great shot off that, I just got to throw it to someone, and Tom happened to be the guy that was open coming off the pick. This was not a set play. This was not something we talked about. It was just lacrosse players playing lacrosse.
One of the most memorable goals in the history of these World Championships.
Been part of some awesome plays. I've scored a lot of goals, had a lot of assists, but this is definitely the #1 play of my lacrosse career, and I think it will be forever.
Playing in the indoor league with the Georgia Swarm. Trevor Baptiste, there's #1!
This goal was special for me. It was my first professional game, and I definitely felt that shift in competition. So when I was able to run on the field and score, it made me feel happy. It made me feel like I could play.
First career MLL goal for Beast Baptiste.
It's pretty instinctual. Face-offs happen really fast. So won the clamp, pulled it out forward. I was able to scoop it up and ran down a little bit inside the 2-point line, and then just took a shot.
Trevor Baptiste, there's #1!
I can remember exactly how I felt. It's just another milestone that I'm lucky enough to accomplish.
scores table. Swagger! It counts!
This is the #1 play of my career. It happened so quickly, but there were so many things that were important into making that play work. For me particularly, I think the only thing that was registering in my head was knowing that there was no way I'm getting to the goal in this time and gonna get a shot off, and the ball needs to be passed. I need to pass the ball. Tom comes off an up screen from Ned Crotty, which was instrumental in this play working. Between his cut, Ned's pig, and then knowing that in 2 seconds I'm not gonna get to the goal and get a great shot off that, I just gotta throw it to someone, and Tom happened to be the guy that was open coming off the pick. This was not a set play. This was not something we talked about. It was just lacrosse players playing lacrosse.
One of the most memorable goals in the history of these World Championships.
Been a part of some awesome plays. I've scored a lot of goals, had a lot of assists, but this is definitely the #1 play of my lacrosse career, and I think it will be forever.
Playing in the indoor league with the Georgia Swarm. Trevor Baptiste, there's #1!
This goal was special for me. It was my first professional game, and I definitely felt that shift in competition. So when I was able to run on the field and score, it made me feel happy. It made me feel like I could play.
First career MLL goal for Beast Baptiste.
It's pretty instinctual. Face-offs happen really fast, so won the clamp, pulled it out forward. I was able to scoop it up and ran down a little bit inside the 2-point line and then just took a shot.
Trevor Baptiste, there's #1!
I can remember exactly how I felt. It's just another milestone that I'm lucky enough to accomplish.
The scores table. Swagger! It counts!
This is the #1 play of my career. It happened so quickly, but there were so many things that were important into making that play work. For me particularly, I think the only thing that was registering in my head was knowing that there was no way I'm getting to the goal in this time and gonna get a shot off, and the ball needs to be passed. I need to pass the ball. Tom comes off an up screen from Ned Crotty, which was instrumental in this play working. Between his cut, Ned's pig, and then knowing that in 2 seconds I'm not gonna get to the goal and get a great shot off that, I just gotta throw it to someone, and Tom happened to be the guy that was open coming off the pick. This was not a set play. This was not something about it. It was just lacrosse players playing lacrosse.
One of the most memorable goals in the history of these World Championships.
Been a part of some awesome plays. I've scored a lot of goals, had a lot of assists, but this is definitely the #1 play of my lacrosse career, and I think it will be forever.
Playing in the indoor league with the Georgia Swarm. Trevor Baptiste, there's #1!
This goal was special for me. It was my first professional game, and I definitely felt that shift in competition. So when I was able to run on the field and score, it made me feel happy. It made me feel like I could play.
First career MLL goal for Beast Baptiste.
It's pretty instinctual. Face-offs happen really fast, so won the clamp, pulled it out forward. I was able to scoop it up and ran down a little bit inside the 2-point line and then just took a shot.
Trevor Baptiste, there's number one!
I can remember exactly how I felt. You know, it's just another milestone that I'm lucky enough to accomplish.
We're back, second half action. First face-off underway in the third quarter. Rice comes away with it. Rice enjoying a 12-5 lead at halftime to start the second half. Looking to possess here. Can't connect with Kelly. Ooh, tasty ground ball. Connor O'Donnell. Good trail check there on Guilford to put his stick on the ground and take it away. As the second half picks up, so does the wind. It's a gorgeous day in Dallas. Just a little windy for a live stream, but we're working through it. Turnover there by Rice in the clear, so Oklahoma State ball starting on the near side. They're sending the short stick to go pick it up. Connor Phillips moves it over to Sanderson. Sanderson looking to clear it now. Long clearing pass to the box side. Double team comes from Rice. They win the GB. Goes back on the ground and ensues. Rice comes away with it. Nice check to put it back on the ground there. Turnover Rice as they're trying to settle into possession. Oklahoma State, they just move it up to Simon. Simon comes and supports the ball on the clear. Carries into the offensive zone. Whammy. Down to Guilford. Guilford been very successful dodging from X so far today. Looks inside. Cross-handed handle there by Poplin. Poplin tries to put it on cage cross-handed, can't do it. Rice looking to clear. Move it to X. Skip pass to Wilson over the top. Looked like he wanted it. Decided to pull it out and possess the ball. Davis Nelson now over the top. Jack Wilson takes a lefty shot. Oklahoma State defenseman soaks it. Loose ball push coming on Oklahoma State on that ground ball. Going back Rice's way. Ryan Kelly with the restart. Here's Nonnet. Hard dodge righty. Moves back, draws the near defenseman. Shot through a screen. Sanderson somehow sees it, low and away, sends it out to the far side corner. Coben comes up with it. He's got a short stick matchup, so he wants it. An attackman by wants to go against his short stick, gets a step, sets his feet. Another Oklahoma State defenseman soaks a shot right in the legs. In transition, looking to find Jen. Good job there getting in the hole. Alfonso Morera heads up play. Big shot there from Hamilton. Brendan Matthews sends it wide of the cage. Good matchup here on ball with Simon going against Morera. Two-man game through X. Simon carrying lefty, leans in, draws a quick double. Rolls back, looks inside. Good job by Rice collapsing there on defense. Ball kind of leaked through. Found Kyle Kerstick. Shoots one wide of the cage, and Guilford coming hard off of this restart. Nearly stepped in the crease, tiptoed it though. Finds Simon on the wing. Falls down, goes backhander just to create something out of nothing. And Kyle Kerr on the restart moves it to Guilford behind. Guilford does a great job of slowing his defenseman down before making his move. Gets top side, puts it on cage. I think it got stuck in the goalie shorts there. Another save for Rice and Matthews. Davis Nelson looks to find Coben, the headman. This ball ensues. His team's both really doing a good job of hustling, getting after ground ball. Reed Wheeler comes up with that. Finds Guilford. Guilford now looking to attack transition. Goes behind the back, feed inside, can't connect. Oklahoma State comes up with the loose ball. Connor Phillips now settling the offense. He's got a short stick, gonna have a go down this righty alley. Good jam there on defense to knock him off his line. And again, the ball back in Guilford's stick. Two-man game comes, big fake. Guilford splits the double, gets another bucket. And just like that, it is 12-6. That's Guilford's hat trick on the day. He's got 3 goals, 2 assists. Gonna want to keep going back to him if you're Oklahoma State. Gonna wanna. That's a industry term. Gonna wanna. That's an industry term, Reggie. 12-6. 9:38 left in the third quarter. LSA semifinal game 1. Rice leading Oklahoma State. All the time in the world, but Oklahoma State definitely needs to start to string some goals together and see if they can start a run here in the third quarter. Going to feel a lot better about the game time situation if they can make a run here and keep it close going into the fourth quarter. Again, depth of athletes for both basically even. 4 subs aside for both teams. The winner of this game will be the winner of semifinal 2 against Missouri State and UTSA. We'll bring you that game live later today at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. And both winners will advance to the championship game tomorrow. Shot there for Rice goes wide. On the restart, Jack Wilson from the shooting corner sends it wide of the cage. Sanderson saw it the whole way but didn't get a piece of it. Rice gonna win the backup here. And Ryan Kelly on the restart. 25 seconds left on the shot clock. Kelly carrying through X, shopping. Way over the top to Davis Nelson. Nice approach there to take away top side. Nelson gets there anyway and then shoots a sidearm laser to beat Sanderson. And another response from Rice. Davis Nelson with the nice goal on the run, unassisted. Nelson filling it up today. 8:18 left here in the third quarter. 13-6 now with that Davis Nelson goal. It's all over the stat sheet, as I mentioned. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 goals for Nelson so far, and he's got 3 assists on the day. So he's been in on 8 of Rice's 13 goals. Rice wins the loose ball off the ensuing face-off. Good job rolling away from pressure there to retain the possession. And now Ricardo Rivera just possessing outside the box as they get Jack Wilson on to sub. Wilson draws the long stick on this. They'll get the ball down and through X back into Coben's hands. Coben with the hard righty dodge. Bounces, surveys. Skip look up top to Jack Wilson, who bounces it over the cage. Ryan Kelly now restarting for Rice. Still have 40 seconds on the shot clock, so no real rush here if you are Rice. You're up 7 goals in the third quarter. Might as well use the whole shot clock, or most of it, on each possession here. Coben looks to go backhander, never finds its way to the Sanderson. Scoops up the ground ball right in front of his crease. Good effort there by Jack Wilson on the trail check. Luis Noel comes up with the ball, or Lewis, as it were. Lewis trots back to midfield as Rice settles into another 60 seconds left on the clock. Sky Whammy turns his defender, looks inside, can't connect with Kelly. Comes up with it. Slash coming as I think Kelly was just slapped right in the face. Unfortunate penalty for Oklahoma State. Just trying to check sticks there. Missed him. Got him right in the face mask. So Oklahoma State down 7 will now go man down for a minute. Not ideal if you're the Cowboys. Again, Rice starts in this 3-3 set. They're going to cut Nelson all the way down, bring it back across the top, and look to wheel him around from X. They've got him sneaking now. Skip look up top to Wilson. Wilson sends it wide. It's good execution there for Rice on the man-up play. Just unable to find the net. Kelly from the shooting corner winds up. Feed, they move it over the top. Coben now, skip look to Wilson. Wilson back to Kelly. Kelly to Wilson up top. Skip. Nelson moves it to the backside. Great ball movement there for Rice. Oklahoma State doing a good job of taking away anything inside. They found a back pipe feed there, but it was already out of angle. Moved it back up to Nelson, who just sent it wide of the cage. Back to this 3-3 look. Kelly steps down. Ball kind of leaked out of his stick there. Wide of the cage. Nelson here on the shooting corner. Back up to Kelly. Jack Wilson unconnect there with Ricardo Rivera. UTSA team now trickling in. Missouri State's here in force. Both of these squads taking a look, watching this action of who their next opponent might be after their 1 o'clock game today. Again, the winner of this game will move on to the championship game tomorrow for a chance at nationals there. Good ride as Luis Noel steps out of bounds, trying to clear the ball. Jake Hamilton looking to clear it up the near side, runs himself out of bounds. Not it on the restart. Things getting hectic here. Gonna go white ball. Jake Hamilton's ball. Not sure what happened, but it's going Oklahoma State's way. Nonnett not happy about it. A lot of palms last 30 seconds or so. Players not real sure what's going on. Guilford with the short stick on Ulrich. Looks to split the double team. Ball goes on the ground. Guilford slow to get up. He does. I think he's fine. Looking to walk it off. And again, Noel looking to clear the ball. Long clearing pass, just kind of dumped into the zone. Kelly comes up with the loose ball. Sanderson with the save. Kelly might have gotten dumped. He's slow to get up. Maybe he took a check to the neck. Didn't really see what happened. He's holding his neck, unbuckling the chin strap. Players take a knee. There's 4:11 left here in the third quarter. Rice is up 13-6. Kelly's going to have to leave the field for just a moment. He was the player injured on the play. So he'll leave. Hopefully he'll be back. Probably will. Trainer's checking him out. It's going to be Oklahoma State clearing the ball from all the way back. Goal line extended in their defensive zone. These last 4 minutes, Oklahoma State really needs to get something going, get a couple buckets on the board, get this back to a manageable deficit headed into the fourth quarter to see if they can make a final push to advance to the championship game. But that's a tough first drop pass in the clear. Come up with the loose ball and then can't connect with Sanderson. Timeout there for Rice. On the restart, 3:57 remaining in the third quarter. LSA Division II semifinal game 1. Rice Owls up 13-6 on the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Both teams starting to show some fatigue here as they both have short benches. We'll see if that plays a factor in the remainder of this game. We'll be right back after this timeout. penalty on Oklahoma State as they slid. I think they're going to call a hold. Oklahoma State fans not pumped about it. Might have picked that up off Mike. 3:30 seconds left here in the third. And Rice getting bailed out of a turnover with the penalty call. Again, 3-3 here on the move. Rice going to cut Nelson down all the way around the cage. They don't, just playing cat and mouse over the top. Unable to connect again. Good job there by Ricardo Rivera, maintaining possession, tracking that ball down before it goes out of bounds. 3-3, just kind of playing over the top, looking to make them rotate. Shot there by Wilson, soaked by an Oklahoma State defenseman. To the near pipe, had on it. Heard the footsteps from Sanderson, got rid of it a little earlier. Probably could have walked his way to the middle, but sent it wide of the cage, and Oklahoma State kills the penalty. Back to even strength. If you're Oklahoma State, it's all about stops and possessions here. 2 minutes, 30 seconds left here in the third. They're down 7. Don't want to give one up before they go into the fourth quarter. 15 seconds left on the clock. Ball hits the pipe, reset for the shot clock. Sanderson goes to his knees and then has to get all the way back up to make that save. Loose ball ensues and Hamilton comes up with it. He's clearing the ball. Again, unable to connect with Reed Wheeler. Heads up play by Wheeler to step over midfield and send Guilford after it. Loose ball ensues again. Finds Noel's stick. Noel to the headman. Kelly with numbers. Finds Coben, stabs his foot in the ground, gets to the middle, trails it on the ground. Balderson initially gets beat topside there and then finds a trail check and a long clearing pass to Hamilton. Oklahoma State evades a goal there in transition. Kyle Kerr dodging from X, rolls inside, double team comes, ball on the ground. Oklahoma State's gonna need to get higher quality possessions. Numbers in transition for Rice as they're unable to connect, and again I think fatigue starting to play a factor for both of these teams. Some drop passes that we haven't seen prior in the game. Now they're starting to complete some. Oklahoma State, they get their successful clear. Ball on Bentley's stick here. He's got the long stick on him. Pass at Kerr's feet, squeaks off the inline. Tough turnover. 30 seconds left. Gonna be Kyle Kerr turning the ball over. Getting frenetic here. Team just kind of trading turnovers in the last stages of the third quarter. The ball on Jay Simon's stick. He's going to have the final go of the half, of the quarter, excuse me. Rolls underneath, leans in, draws the double, bounce, surveying. Looks to the back pipe to Kerr. Rice again up to task in the middle of the field, really protecting the front of the crease. Long clearing pass, Kelly gets it as time expires in the third quarter. Rice taking a 7-goal lead over Oklahoma State into the fourth and final frame for a chance to advance to championship Sunday tomorrow. We're going to take a quick break. fourth quarter of action underway here. Rice comes away with the opening face-off. They're up 7 goals. Just 1 quarter away from playing for the LSA Division II Championship tomorrow. On Sunday, we'll bring you that game live, as well as UTSA and Missouri State on deck here at 1 p.m. via Stickstar Productions. Ryan Kelly having a go at it. 35 seconds left here in the first possession of the fourth quarter. Kelly moves it up to Nelson. Nelson with the matchup on the far side that he likes. Slide comes. 15 seconds left on the clock. So he gets back to the middle, sends it wide. 10 seconds on the clock. Looks like Oklahoma State wins the backup on that shot. If you're Rice, you're looking to use the whole shot clock every possession. Time is on your side, so might as well just milk this clock as much as you can and see if you can get out of here with a win and move on to the championship game. Again, the winner of this game awaiting the second semifinal winner at 1 o'clock today between UT San Antonio and the Missouri State Bears. Kerr on the restart moves it over. Simon looks to Kerr on the backdoor cut. He gets collapsed on hard. Rice comes up with it, and here's Ulrich looking to clear it. Just steps it in the box. Back over the top to Nelson. He and Ulrich just kind of playing catch. Was Nelson communicating, hey, we've got 60 seconds left on the clock. Pick at X. Up the wing to Jack Wilson. An overhand bouncer. He's got a nice stroke. Looks natural and pure. He's just been unable to figure out the angle on that high bouncer today. Ulrich over the top to Wilson. Can't connect. Ball's kind of leaking back here on the near side. Stops just shy of midfield. Job by Simon just to swipe onto their offensive half. Simon stepped over midfield to get that loose ball and didn't have someone stay on side for him. Wow, Sanderson with a great save there to take one off the board. Long clearing pass, turn it over. It's going to be a penalty coming here against Oklahoma State. Flag down, 70 seconds left. Nelson gets to the middle, shoots one, scores. Hoop and the harm. Nelson continues his dominant day in the first game of what is a quadruple header for Stickstar Productions. We're going to be out here all day, folks. Next game's at 1, then at 4, then at 7. We're just getting warmed up. Kyle Saunders, Stickstar Productions. Live stream of the Lone Star Alliance Championship Weekend. Semifinals today. 2 championship games tomorrow for Division I and Division II. Weather's supposed to be great. If the wind would die down, somebody go ahead and dial that up. It would make our lives a little bit easier. It's gusting out here. Rice 14-6 here in the fourth quarter. Just over 11 minutes to play. Rice on the man up here. Wins the face-off, loose ball. Successful clear by Kyle Dickens. Skip pass. And Rice will just settle in, look to get their sub on so that they can get extra man unit onto the field. Back to the 3-3 for Rice. See if they run this wheel look. They don't. Nelson steps down from deep. Sanderson with another save. Really like this freshman goalie's game. Nice little hockey play there by Kyle Dickens. Little too much. Moving out of bounds. Dickens out of Friendswood, Texas. Great athlete. Heads up play. Kelly now. One-on-one with Sanderson. No rotation. Kelly buries that right as they get back to even strength. So 15-6 now. Right there. 10:22 left here in the fourth. Oklahoma State down 9. Legs are starting to go a little bit for both teams.